Welcome to my first video. My name is Hadi Osman. This is my first fan fiction. This fan fiction is based off of the death of Henry Allen and the rage that Barry felt. But this is a modified version because in the story we saw that they let Barry out and they saved Joe and everyone was happy in the end. Without further ado, let's get started. Tell me if you want a part 2 because I'm not quite sure if I ended it at the right place for it to be a full story, so if you want a part 2, just ask. No! Zoom had killed Henry Allen. Barry started to vibrate at super speed. His eyes turned red. Zoom's smile turned to worry. Zoom planned to use Barry's angle to make him see that the strength that he had. He didn't expect it to be this bad. Barry had Zoom pinned to the wall. Wait, Zoom managed to choke out. Why should I? You're a hero, Barry. Barry loosened his grip and ran faster than he had ever done before. The next day was Henry's funeral. Joe spoke first. Henry was proof that hope can always exist. For 15 years he spent in jail for a crime he didn't commit. He was looked at with shame, fear, and disgust. When he finally got out, he lived for a year. This was the true tragedy. Barry shed some tears. He kneeled down and whispered, I'm getting revenge, if it's the last thing I do. Hi, Barry. Zoom appeared from behind. Lightning surrounded Barry. I want a race, and after that you will never see me again, Zoom promised. A few hours later, Barry was acting different. He was angry in the way he talked, walked, everything about him was angry. Hey, Barry, Joe said. What do you want? Barry said, frustrated. You shouldn't fight, Zoom. It's not up to you, Barry. Barry said. The lights started to flicker from his energy alone. Then I'm sorry, son. Harry came from behind and tranquilized him. When Barry woke, he was confused. You are too angry, Barry, Joe said. We are sorry about this, Iris mumbled. We? Barry said. It was a group decision, Caitlin added. Silence passed as Barry clenched his fists. The lights started to flicker. Barry? Cisco said worriedly. Now I see. You don't trust me. Lightning was shooting out from Barry. I thought you wanted what was best to me. Barry's eyes became red as he vibrated. The cell was supposed to take away his powers. We do, Barry. Please calm down. Stop telling me what to do, he shouted. The cell broke and Barry had Cisco pinned to the wall. Don't look at me. Don't look for me, he said in a threatening tone. He sped away. In seconds, every criminal meta was dead, and Zoom was nowhere to be seen. He's going on a rampage, Iris said worriedly. We made a mistake, Caitlin said, barely above a whisper. Barry appeared out of nowhere. How did you know we were talking about you? Cisco questioned. Barry revealed a meta who could go invisible in the corner. I'm building an army of people who I trust will not disobey me. We are sorry, Barry, Joe spoke up. We know you're angry, but please stop this. Just like that, Barry and the invisible meta were gone. The team was worried. A few hours later, they got to a field far away from any city or town. They invited Team Arrow, Team Supergirl, the FBI, and the Central City Police Department, and others from all over the multiverse. They heard thunder, but they didn't see Barry. Zoom, Caitlin said scaredly. The master is coming. The group got scared. Who is your master? Harry spoke up. I'm not worthy of his name, Zoom replied. Kneeling. The reverse flash appeared right beside him. The team was worried. Whoever this master must be, he was powerful. Many breaches opened and an army of metas and super gorillas showed up. Just then was Barry, in a new suit and a new way of life. He opened his mouth. Hello, everyone. Nice of you to join. All the FBI and CCPD dropped dead. Do you really think you can stop me? Barry, please come back, Felicity spoke up. Why? So I can be betrayed again? I'm done being a hero. My parents are dead. My friends betrayed me. I was broken. That is where being a hero got me. I was in pain. So I put together an army. I have 99 more worlds full of servants. If any of you trying to stop me, I will not hesitate to end your life. The team was in shock. Barry would never do anything like this. Just like that, the army was gone. Do you really think what he said was true? Kara said. Do you think he rules that many Earths? Let's find out. Zisco vibed. He saw billions of metas and an army of speedster. It's true, he choked out. The team stood in silence. Let's go to him, Ira said. We can't. You heard what he said, Joe spoke up. We need to try. Caitlin agreed with Iris. Gypsy and Cisco opened a breach, and when the team got to the other side, they all gasped. A palace. They walked in to see Barry on the throne, with Grodd, Zoom, and the Reverse Flash kneeling beside him. What are you doing here? Barry looked angry. I told you what would happen if you ever showed your face here. And that's it for Uncontrollable. If you want a part two, as I said, just tell me in the comments. And if you want more fan fiction, just let me know what you'd like to see, any storylines you want, just put in the comments. And I plan to do other types of fan fiction. I was thinking maybe miraculous ladybug ones because those do well, I can see. So yeah, just let me know, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'm sorry it's a bit bad because it's my first one, but hey, I'll get better.